if you don't know, I'm going to tell you, Toronto's Caribbean Carnival. It's kicking off this Thursday, and today we are getting a taste of what that carnival is all about.
Yeah, well, we're going to celebrate the dishes that are associated with Caribbean cuisine. Bianca Osbourne is here. Nice to meet you.
Hello, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Oh, we're so excited to have you. Hey, listen, Bianca, when I was younger, this festival was called Caravana, and I've been a couple times. But for those who are not familiar, what is the festival all about? Tell us about it.
So it's Canada's, or the North America's largest Caribbean festival, and it celebrates all of the Caribbean. So it's not just one island, it's several. So you'll see lots of people in different colors celebrating their islands in particular. I'm Trini and Bajan, which is also Barbadian, but you say Bajan, not Barbadian. And so that's where I hail from. So my people love this festival.
Oh, okay. Okay, so since it's a big old party, we're gonna get started with a big old party in something that is a Caribbean rum punch, because why not? Now, you call this punchin'.
Yes,
and we're gonna
because
have a little taste. The show's about to go downhill from here.
It has a ton of booze in it, so it will punch you sideways, backwards.
Cheers.
What's in it?
So there's two types of rum, white and dark. There's various tropical juices. There's grenadine. See, right?
It's
it
really
punches,
good. But it tastes like a vacation.
Yeah.
Well, and this is your jumping wave juice for the weekend, but you need to have some water in between or else you are in big trouble.
It goes down too easy.
Yes.
Easy. We like
So
to mask
nice.
all the booze with just fruit juices, so.
Okay, but let's move on. We want to add in the food that Kwame really wants to fight us for right now. We're going to start with the Trinidadian bake and salt fish.
Yes.
So tell us about this dish, starting with the bake.
So it's a misnomer because it's actually a fried bread. And so it's kind of like lightly sweet, really doughy and bready. But then the salt fish that's inside is salted cod. You boil out the salt and then you saute it with onions, tomatoes, a little bit of green onion as well. And you don't need any salt and just like a little bit of oil. And it's like the perfect balance of salty, bready, nice.
I'm diving
Oh, you're going in.
Eat with my mouth open.
Salt levels are very personal. So, like, how do you dial down the salt for people who are, sensitive to it?
So you boil it for 5 minutes generally, but if you want it less salty, you boil it for an extra 5 minutes. Yeah, right?
Guys, I have to speak with my mouth open. I'm really sorry, but it's gonna make it taste even better.
Yeah, just add some like air to it.
Wait. Yeah, that works.
Yes, it's delicious. And this was like my favorite breakfast as a child. My grandma used to make it for all of us. Like, you don't really see eggs traditionally in the Caribbean for breakfast, so you'll see something like this.
It's so good.
Yes, Lainey.
It's speaking to my Portuguese sensibility with the cod.
Yes,
Love
yes,
it.
we love it.
Okay, we're gonna move on now to Polari for us. Then you understand that you actually made this with a shadow Benny.
Yes.
So tell us about it.
So shadow Benny is, and if you ask for shadow Benny, it'll be kind of like cilantro. And so it's just a really nice spice. If you can't find it, you would just use cilantro instead. But I do want to mention that when you are frying both the bake and the Polari, you want to use an oil that has a neutral flavor, something like canola, because there's already a lot of flavors going on. You don't want to compete. And you also want a high smoke point because you don't want to smoke out your kitchen. In the Caribbean, we like to smoke things, just not our oils. So you just want to be careful and use something that can handle the heat.
I love anything in this shape. It makes me really happy.
It's just like poppable.
Just delighted.
But I mean, island time is very real, and so my grandma used to put these out when the latecomers, so just to tie people over, because dinner will be at 6, people are showing up at 7:30. So this is something to just like give people a little bite while we wait for the latecomers.
How are you doing with that kick?
Oh.
So far, so good.
Okay. How do you make the Polari?
So you just like form it, it's split pea flour, which is something you'll see very commonly. You can use it in like pancakes, waffles, like anywhere you would use flour. It's a little bit heavier. And then you just form them in the balls with the shadow Benny and some other spices, and then you fry them.
It's really cute.
Yeah, cute and delicious.
Now, we're dipping this into like a tamarind chutney, right?
Yeah.
And the Polari is also paired with different kinds of dipping sauces. So what is the key Caribbean ingredient in it?
Tamarind.
Yeah.
You'll see everywhere. You'll see it in candy. You'll see like tamarind balls, which are sweet. You'll see them in sauces, but you'll find the pulp and the paste. The pulp will have seeds in it, so you want to pull it out before you start making the sauce. The paste is ready to go.
I love this.
Yes.
So, and you say there's also something called amchur that's in this
It's
as well.
a mango like chutney you'll find. So that also gives it some of that sweetness because it's like a sweet, salty kind of vibe because the dough is spiced and then the dip is a little bit sweet, spicy.
It's got a great kick, yeah. What's going on with you?
So far, I'm handling it. It must be the punch.
I was just gonna say, chase it with some punch.
So, sure because I've never heard of it, but if someone has not heard of it or used it before, what are your tips and what are other ways you can use
It's
it?
very, it's citrusy. So
Okay.
if you don't and you can't find it, you would go maybe use some lemon rind or lime. Lime is actually more Caribbean than lemon. And so you just lemon or lime juice would help to bump up that tartness if you couldn't find it.
Listen, happy carnivaling.
Whatever you call it. happy.
Whatever, yes. If anybody's gonna be participating, this has been delicious. You have taken us away.
I mean, we're transported to the aisles,
Yes,
ladies.
we are. Bianca, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, if you want to find any of these recipes, go check out our social media channels. They'll be there. So in the meantime, we're going to be eating on commercial break. You don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
Hey there, and thanks for sticking around. Wasn't that just fantastic? You know where you can get some more all-around great content? Our YouTube page. It's filled with all the laughs and thought-provoking chats you could ask for. So do yourself a favor, like and subscribe now.